Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So if you haven't already guessed by the thumbnail, today we're finally going to sit down and play with this absolute beautiful palette. I'm super excited. I hope you stick around. We're going to do some swatches and create the first look. So this is the packaging. Now, there you go. Now like a dumbass that I am, I did get rid of the actual box the other day. I was like, oh, I don't need that. And I was like, oh my god, I haven't even filmed. So all of the palettes come with these cute postcards. This is the Haunted Europe one, and it's just super cute, and it just says thank you so much for your order. Oh, I couldn't even read that then. We hope you'll love your new Nomad goodies. Enjoy. And it's got some little bats. This one does go to the bat constellation, so that is, again, check them out if you haven't already, because Nomad, they kill it, and their palettes are killing it. So I did get this with 25% off. I will link it down below if it is still available by the time I upload this video, because I know that this was their last restock, and they weren't saying sold out, they were not going to be doing it again. So hopefully it's still available. It does have 25% off. You just need to add it to your basket, and then the discount will come off at the end. And this is the cover story. I just want to dig in to every single colour. So yeah, let's swatch it. I love this green. Oh, I haven't even swatched it yet. I've took some pictures, but look at the cute little indents, like coffins and the haunted house. Oh, spider's web. Oh my god, this is just so exciting. I cannot wait. So this is the whole palette swatched. Some of the swatches didn't swatch as good. But I know Nomad's formula has got better with the palettes, and this is quite an older palette. I think it was last year's palette. But again, it's not how it swatches, it how it looks on the eye, and I really want to play with the green today because, well, it's me. So I have primed my eyes, we've done the P. Louise base, and let's just get into the first look. So I'm going to take the shade called Grendel, which is it the only matte green in the yeah, it's the only matte green. And it had the church, I think they're like headstones in there. I probably haven't even heard of half of these. It's on the Rephr 3 brush. So I'm gonna go and get my nails done tomorrow. I'm so excited, you guys are literally so excited to go and get my nails done. Because, yeah, oh, I haven't took the, I was thinking that this palette, this mirror looks ever so, the weather is absolutely rubbish here today, so if you hear anything, it's possibly the wind. I'm just going to map this out to kind of like the shape that I want to go for. I was thinking about doing an all matte look, but then I was thinking, no, I don't want to do an all matte look. I want to play with a shimmer. So on my Too Lost in My Blend 117 P. Louise brush, I'm just going to pick up some more of that shade and just start to fill in those gaps. So I'm just going to go now and fill in the gaps of the shape that I've just created. So to blend this out, I'm going to go in with my Rephr 13 and I'm going to pick up the shade Mary King's Close. Oh, it's like a nice mustardy. Off, and then just start tickling those edges just to kind of blend out that green that we've put on, but I really don't want to lose any of the green shade because it is very pigmented. I just dipped my brush in once, as you saw. So I'm just soften those edges down. Don't want to be too dramatic because it is mainly a green look that we're going for. Just want to make sure all the edges are nice and softly blended out. So now that I've kind of blended all that out and got it to how I want it, I'm going to go in with my River 14 and pick up the shade Frankenstein, and that's just going to go on the inner portion of my lid. Everything blended so nicely, so effortlessly. I just sat there, had a good old blending party, and yeah, it was really nice. It's really fun. You can see it's super, super pigmented. Never had any problems with any of the mattes that I've used from Nomad. It's blended into that green so nice as well. It's really nice. Let's tickle the edges. I don't think there's a shade really to blend that out with. I mean, I could go back in with that Mary King's Close, but I'm kind of happy it just blended on its own, to be quite honest. Just go in with a clean, fluffy brush in a moment to make sure all the edges are nice and soft. Just flick between the two shades so they're nice and blended seamlessly together. Now, which shimmer? I want to use Bloody Mary, which is that really nice pink shade. I would like to use a gold. I want to use Krampus. Okay, we're going to go in, I'm just going to go in with the green today. We're going to go in with the Merry Cemetery. I've never heard of any of these, by the way, guys. So if I'm butchering them, I mean, you can't really butcher Merry Cemetery, can you? And we are going to spray it just because I have done the rest of my makeup. And then let's see how this applies. Oh wow. Wow, that is, oh, wow. I kind of wish there was an orange shimmer in here. Oh, that's so stunning. I really didn't think the shimmers were going to perform as good as some of their newer palettes have, because they didn't swatch the best. But oh my god, that is beautiful. Oh god, I really want to play with some more with this palette now. Oh wow. Wow, 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 wow. Well, that has just blown me a bloody way. Just gonna blend that into that green. And I just can't believe it. I didn't even put glitter glue down. I literally just spray my brush. And that is kind of, wow. I'm really impressed with that. Yeah. So I'm going to go off the camera, do my other eye, and then we will come straight back. Should I do my inner corner? I'll do my inner corner with you guys, actually, because I always forget. Sorry about that. So I'm just going to clean that brush off. Bit of Isoclean. That was just the lid of my setting spray. Sorry. Good job I haven't got a mic, else I might have all just deafened you. And then just to keep the green theme, I'm going to go in with the shade Highgate Cemetery. Now this one definitely didn't swatch as amazing because I didn't know if it was more of a toppery shade. But again, we'll try, give it a spray. Seeing as that seemed to work wonders this for me just, and then, oh, that's such a beautiful inner corner. God, oh my God, this palette is like really blown me away, really blown me away, because the swatches weren't, you know, they weren't amazing, they weren't anything to scream about, but oh my God, I'm really loving that. I'm really loving it. I know it probably looks messed to everyone right now, but honestly, I'm so happy. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera now, do the other eye, and then we will be right back with the finished look. So I'm back with the finished look, and this is how we are looking. For lips, I went in with the NYX Liquid Suede in LSCL05, and for lashes, we just went in with Pound Lashes in Style Prim. These are really good. First times I've used them, and I was really impressed. I am terrible at lashes, and these stuck on really good. So this is the finished look. Let me all know down below what you think. Obviously this is look number 1, so we'll get into look number 2, and then we'll get into look number 3, and then we'll discuss the final thoughts at the end, so please keep watching. So we're back today, fresh brows, fresh nails, and we're going to play with look number 2 using the Nomad Haunted Europe palette. So I really have to play with Bloody Mary today. Primed my eyes, you know the drill, P. Louise base. So yeah, I'm just going to pick up this Jessa MUL 14. I really think I need to get my eyes tested. And I'm just going to pick up this, the darkest brown in the palette, which is called Drags Home Castle. Home. I'm probably pronouncing these all wrong. And if I am, I'm sorry. I'm just going to pack this all over the lid. That is the plan today. Keep it nice and simple because it is evening. I've been so busy today. That's very pigmented as soon as I put it on. I wanted to put this Bloody Mary shade all over the top of a black, which I thought would be so cool. But there's a black in the palette? No. It's not the end of the world, obviously. You can always pull another palette if needs be, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to stick this brown shade all over the lid and keep it simple. Now my hair is a mess today, guys, because I'm going to get it, I'm going to dye it I think tomorrow and then get it cut Thursday is the plan. I think it's quite rounded today. Okay, working that into the crease. I'm just keeping it very, very tucked in, very rounded. And I love these kind of like shadows where you just pat them on, because you don't have to be like precise, or it's just a case of stamping it across the lid. So great shape for beginners to practice, because you know you can just one and done this sort of style. So yeah, I went and got my brows done today and my nails because they were driving me insane, like really insane. And I'm sure they were probably driving you all insane as well. This kind of pulls like a little bit green, just have a little bit of a green undertone to it. I'm not sure if the camera will pick that up. And then I'm just going to start slightly blending those edges, but again keeping my hand quite far down because I don't want to drag it out anywhere. So I want to be quite precise with the shape. And just start to blend it out. You can blend this out further up, or you can keep it in the crease. I don't want to go too far up, so I want to go above my crease, just obviously to make it look like my crease isn't where it is, because I do have those horrible, horrible hooded eyes. So I've just blended it out so far with that one. I'm just going to pick up a Morphe 456 and literally just now, this is just a clean, fluffy brush. And that's when you can start to drag your shadow up as much as you want. I had absolutely no idea what I was going to be doing today. I was like, I have to play with Bloody Mary, I have to. But I didn't know what exactly. And this is just, like I say, this is just blending out. No problems at all, no patchiness, no, you know, not hard to blend. And you can just blend this out as much as you like. Super, super. I mean, if you wanted to, you could just stick some lashes on and out the door you go, because that just literally was so effortless. So another trick, because I have, like I said, hooded eyes, I do tend to sometimes pull it down once I've finished and just make sure that everything is packed on into those corners, because that is sometimes where I'll notice later, like if I take a photo or something, or you know, close my eye, I will notice that I've like, it looks like I've missed, like, or eyeshadow's come off, but it hasn't. It's because I've missed it, because I do have wrinkly eyelids. I haven't diffused any of that colour away. I'm just going back in to make sure all my wrinkles are coloured in, basically. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some NYX glitter glue all over the lid, and yeah, I'm going to use a Doll Beauty. I have absolutely, oh my god, DB14 brush, just a flat brush. My brushes really need cleaning, so I'm just going to take that on the back of my hands and dip my brush in, and like I said, take it all over the lid. Just because yesterday we literally just put it on, I want to see like if there's any difference. I didn't have any problems with creasing or anything yesterday, whereas normally with shadows I do, because I have wrinkly eyelids, so it's not really a problem that I can sort of overcome. I don't really, but I do find that the glitter glue does help. It gives you that nice sort of tacky base. So on a Jessup MUL 15, or should I use the same brush? Let's try this one first. The Jessup MUL 15, I'm going to pick up that Bloody Mary shade, which is this beautiful pink. And I am absolutely loving this palette, I'm not going to lie. So I know I've only used the one, oh that's good, the one shade. So, no, not one shade, sorry, I've only done the one look. But yeah, really loving it, really loving it. This brush needs a clean, so it's not really picking it up that good. So let's go back into the Doll Beauty one. I really need to sit down and clean all of my brushes, like, you know, and it's just so much effort. And the fact that this has got that dark base, it's just making it pop even more. I love a dark base, especially when you're using quite a bright shimmer. Dark base is always best. I know you're probably thinking, oh my god, she's just literally gone over everything that she just put on, but yeah, I have. And I'm not mad. So that's just going to go a little bit above my crease, not too much, because obviously we have blended out that shade and I don't want to. So yeah, that is the finished look. I'm not too muzzy, just going to go make sure that's all still nicely blended. That is really, really pretty. It's just made that pink, because that pink feels different to some of the other shimmers in the palette. It doesn't feel as creamy, so it's made it like stand out just that much. That's so much more. I could have took it above my crease, which would have made it pop out probably a little bit more, but to be quite honest, because I've got these hooded eyes and because I've already took that brown up and faded that out, I really like how it blends all together very, very nicely. So I'm going to go away, as we know I do. Going to do the other eye off of camera, and then we'll be back to show you the finished look. And this is the completed look. So to finish off, I used my Prin lashes from Pound Lashes. They are so good. For lips, I used a Primark lip liner in, what is this shade in? Salsa. And then I topped it with the MAC Rock and Robin from the Stranger Things collection. So yeah, this is the finished look. Hope that you all like it. Which one's your favourite so far, 1 or 2? Oh, for the inner corner highlight, I just took the Self palette and I took the pink shade from that. And yeah, that's everything that I did for look number 2. Let me know down below what you think, and let's get into look number 3. So let's get into the third and final look using the Haunted Europe Nomad palette. So let's have a look. I think I really want to use this Catacombs like silvery shimmer today. I was going to do an all matte look, but it's just not me, and I don't have a motivation to do like an all matte look. So I'm going to take the shade Ghost River on a Morphe 441 and just fluff that through the crease. So today is a Wednesday and I just have, it's the middle of the week. It's no motivation Wednesday. Oh, it really isn't. I've lost all of my motivation. Literally all of it. So I'm going to do, because it's the third and final look, I'm going to do both eyes on here today. Oh, second time I've used the Amelia Olivia brush, and I just wanted to come back to you and give you kind of a heads up, because the first time I used it, if you haven't watched that video, please go and check it out for my first impressions. But I did say in that video it went tiny bit patchy right there when I was applying it with my sponge, and the same happened today. It doesn't happen on this side, but it only happens on this side. So I just want to say that I think that's my skin, because when I pat it on with a finger it just blends out beautifully. So there must be like, I'm guessing I must have a patch of dry skin there that it kind of clings to. So just a heads up, if you have got dry skin, maybe apply the area with your finger, because I found that applied so much better, but this side applied beautifully with a sponge. So let's just, I'm really hoping that I've got a couple of palettes coming soon. I'm really hoping I get a delivery today or tomorrow. So that's all fluffed nicely through the crease, just looking something like that. So on a Rephr 14, I'm going to take this shade, which is called Bran Castle. Did I say Rephr 13? I meant Rephr 14. I think I said Rephr 14. I'm just going to start really going into the crease with this one. How cold has it got, by the way? Oh my god, I am freezing. Literally so cold. It's ridiculous. It makes me think of the weather people knowing that something's going to happen this winter. And that is why we're getting this help with our energy bills. Are they up to something? Do they know we're going to have a really bad winter? I'm really thinking, because we had quite a nice summer, I think. Yeah, I was quite happy with the summer. I'm not like a British summer person. I'm an abroad summer person, but I prefer British summer. It's not me. It really isn't, because it's just too, like, it's just too humid. It's just miserable. You can't go and sit by the pool and have your cocktails, and it's okay if you're on holiday. You know, you got the seaside and stuff. But if you just, and I'm not a garden lover either, so yeah, I find like it a bit depressing. I'm much more of a autumn winter person, especially for the UK. If I'm abroad, give me all the sun. Give me the pool, give me the cocktails. But if I'm at home, I'm quite happy, because I find it so much easier to warm up than to cool down. And if you live in Britain, you probably are thinking the same thing. But some people love the summer, and some people wish that it would have lasted a lot longer. Seeing the windscreen motions. That's kind of where we are at the moment. Really happy with that. It's like a nice grungy grey look. It's blended in really nice to the other shade. Now, to deepen up the outer corner, I'm going to take the shade Black Forest on an Morphe M152. Told you, middle of the week. It's like a nice navy blue. Do I think that there should have been a black in this palette? Yeah. But I'll take the navy blue. I'm just going to stamp that on. Obviously just for some depth. Yeah, I'm kind of liking how that's looking. So I'm just going to blend that out. Make sure it's all blended into the other shades nicely. Beautiful. So now that's all blended out and looking to how I want it to, I'm going to go in with my Pat McGrath Intensify stick and just literally put that everywhere that doesn't have any any matte, sorry. This is where the shim is going to go. Just to see whether, you know, how bright we can get these shimmers to go on. So, and now we're going to go into this beautiful silver shade. I'm going to pick it up on my finger first, just to see how it applies. Oh wow, that is stunning, not gonna lie. Wow. I don't mind how my shimmers go on, to be honest. I know some people would prefer to use a brush or their finger, you know, so it's each to their own. But I've used everything with these shimmers, and they've all gone on beautifully. I've had no problems with them, nothing. So I'm just gonna pat that all the way across, try and get it in as much as I can. And then just to get it neatly in the corner, I'm just going to take it on a Jessup MUL17 brush. Not going to spray it, just literally just to get it neatly into the corner and make sure it's all neat and not everywhere with my sausage fingers. I'm just going to go back in to that Black Forest shade, just to make sure we haven't lost it along the way. And that is sort of the finished look. I will do my inner corner with you guys because I'm going to use one from the palette. I'm not going to be able to pronounce this. It is the Hoya Baku Forest. I'm really sorry if I've pronounced that wrong. I'm just going to take this on an Iconic London brush, and I am going to spray this just because it's in a corner and I want it as popping as possible. So let's have a look. It's not as bright as I would like an inner corner to be, but it's okay. So I'm going to go off of camera now, finish the rest of my makeup, and then we'll come back and give our final thoughts on the palette. So we are back, and this is the finished look. Please let me know down below which one of these three was your favourite. For my lips, I went in with the shade Struck. It was just a Revolution Pro one, I think. Yeah, Revolution Pro. Just looks like that. Then I topped it off, I haven't used these before, with a MUA Lux Inked Lip Stain. That is in the shade Jubilee. And then Marvellous Wax, just for the gloss. So yeah, that was it. And this has concluded us to our 3 looks, 1 palette, using the Nomad Cosmetics Haunted Europe. So yeah, so please let me know down below which one of the 3 was your favourite. I really like this. I really like the dark lip. I don't know, it's a tough one. It's a tough one of which one I like. Let's talk about the palette now. It's amazing. There are 9 mattes, 9 shimmers out of the 18 shades. Personally, do I prefer more mattes? Sometimes, but I am a shimmer lover, so I think that I can kind of compromise with that one. If I was to be picky, because I absolutely do love this palette, if I was to be incredibly picky just for my own personal preference, there would be a black, there would be a inner corner highlight, because you only really have, that is the lightest one that you can use. I tried to use that one today, but it doesn't really show up. Would I have put like 2? This one is leaning more silver, it's got that purpley undertone, so could I have done without the 2 of those? Possibly. I could definitely do without the 2 sort of gold shades, and probably that would be it. I might have put like more of an orangey shimmer in there. I know these 2 are supposed to be close, but these 2 are too close for my liking. And obviously you do have like these kind of like burnt orange and a brighter orange, so I would have personally put more of an orangey shimmer in there, but other than that, I've just loved the whole of this palette. I thought this was my favourite shade, but I really do like this one. The shades I haven't played with are the golds, and I don't think I've used Krampus, and I haven't used Count Dracula, but so I've used majority of the palette. Love the fact that there's a mirror in there. Packaging is everything, and it's Nomad Cosmetics, so I'm always gonna buy their palettes. I love their palettes. I love the things that they put the money towards. Obviously that this was towards the back conservation. And yeah, let me know down below if you prefer this type of video, if you would like me to do 3 looks when I receive a palette and wait a little bit longer for the video to go up, or if you would prefer a first impressions and then for me to do 3 looks. It's totally up to you guys. I can do whichever one. I just love that. whichever one you prefer. So yeah, that's the end of this video, and I hope I've got lipstick on my teeth. This stain literally stains. It's the first time using them, and I'm not too sure. We'll see. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Please let me know down below, guys. Please like, please subscribe. I do believe this palette is still in stock as I film this, so I will link it down below, but it's not going to be in stock for long, and once it is gone, it has gone. If you want 25% off, add it to your basket and it will be deducted at the end. And yeah, that's everything, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.